Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, but you can call me Pajama Grandma. Today is actually okay, this is really weird. It looks like I have a dog mouth talking, and I have no idea why. So I guess I'm talking as a dog mouth today. That's funny. I must have hit the wrong button. I've been doing that a lot lately. If I don't have my magnifying glass in my hand and I don't know exactly where the buttons are, sometimes I hit the wrong button. And so you get a, I don't know, dog or fox or whatever talking to you. And today I wanted to talk about the I don't wanna. Yesterday, I had to do a bunch of stuff around the house and get caught up. I don't have my granddaughter this weekend, so during the weekends, I have to do, like a lot of people, like when I used to have a job, catch up on all the life stuff that we need to do to make our life work. And as women business owners, we have a lot of things, or just as women in general, we have a lot of things that we need to do to make our lives work and to take care of all the people that we take care of, because we tend to be caretakers. And I had to do a bunch of housework, a bunch of packing things, which I continue to work on as I'm getting ready to move. And I need to move. I just really need to move. But I needed to do, for my Women's Summit, I needed to do a Facebook Live call and a Facebook Live kind of talk and questions and answers about the promotion of the what's next after this Women's Summit. Last week was the Women's Summit. We did the 3 live days. And all right, after the live days, we need to make an offer to people so that we can get them more. They got all this crazy great information, but now they have their alarms go off in the middle of their Facebook Lives. So what do they do with it? What do you do with this information? And I got to tell you, I didn't want to do it. I hate this part. This is the biggest struggle for me. And it's not because I don't know that I offer incredible value for people and the things that we're offering. The values are like worth, I don't know, 20-fold the $97 price that we're asking for. But I had other things I had to do. I wasn't cleaned up. I was a wreck. I looked like a wreck. I was exhausted from working around the house all day and I shoveled, and I'm not supposed to shovel because of my sudden cardiac arrest, but everybody's traveling and we had a bunch of snow and I didn't want my granddaughter slipping and tripping on the sidewalk, so I went out and I shoveled the sidewalk. And then now it's snowing again this morning. I see we've got another couple inches, and I'm just kind of shaking my head and hoping that the kids get home today, because I know I shouldn't shovel again, because that's part of why I was exhausted and felt crappy yesterday. Was there's certain activities that I know I shouldn't do, even though sometimes we have to do them. Sometimes we got to do what we got to do to get our life going and working. But I didn't want to make this video, but I did it anyway. I made myself do it, and I felt really good about, I didn't think it was awesome, but I felt good about the fact that I actually freaking did it, even though I didn't want to. And there's so many things in our lives that are like that, where we know we just have to bite the bullet and do them, even though we don't want to. And the result is always better than if we had to live with the regret of having not done the thing that we know we should do. So a lot of times we feel like I don't want to ever clean the bathroom, but it's got to get done. I don't want to do the dishes necessarily, but sometimes there's nobody else around to do them, and I got to do them. I don't want to be the one that has to do the sales videos for my organization, but guess what? Nobody else is going to do it unless I hire someone to do it. And to be honest, the prospect of having to hire and train and find somebody and coach them through what it is I need them to do the sales messages for me, it's one of those things, like I found out in corporate America and in my life and in my own businesses. Some things are important and you need to just do them yourself. There's certain functions in your business that you always need to keep a handle on, that you always need to be the one to do. And whether you want to or not, they're so important to your success and to your personal development, you have to do them. Personal development is another example of that. Nobody can do your personal development for you. Nobody can make you a better person than you. Only you can do it. And so there's certain functions in my business that I know I can let go of a lot of, and I can get help with a lot of those functions. But there's other parts of that I need to always be the one that makes the decisions for the strategic direction of my company. I always need to be the one that has the absolute final control and say over the finances of my company. It's, there's certain things like that you just don't let go of unless you want to ask for problems. And how do we figure out what those things are? Well, we usually let go of them and we get burned in a way that we wish we hadn't gotten burned. And then we learn that those are the things we need to remain in control of. But I would say the strategic direction and growth of your company, you can't delegate that to anyone else. You can do it as a team and get input, but it's your company. Bottom line, it's your business. You have to set it up so that it works for you. And that's different for each one of us. But there's going to be things, I guarantee every single day of my life, there are things I don't want to do. I don't want to get up every day and make content videos, but I do them because I know, number one, it's right for me. Number two, it's good for my personal growth and development. And number three, because it helps to get my message out and have the impact on the world that I want to have. Because we all want to impact our world and the world in some way, shape, or form. So even though you don't want to do it, ask yourself, I don't want to do this right now, but is it essential that I do it? And then you just do it. And the sooner you do it, the better. At least that's what I'm finding. So go out, make it an awesome day. Do what you got to do. And most of all, be happy. And I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow without a dog head. Bye.